Alright, it is time to do the same thing we did last week with the starters, but this time we are doing the shiny legendaries of every game from Gen 1 all the way to Gen 9. So let's begin with Articuno. Let's see, Articuno has this pale, kind of nice color of blue. I think it's a solid B right here. Zapdos, this one goes right here at the bottom. It is one of the worst shiny legendaries. Moltres, I actually kind of like this, but I think it's also a B because only its body changes the most. I don't think the flames on its head or wings or even tail change that much. But I have to shiny hunt it for uh, to know that. Now the Galarian birds, these are different birds, not the same ones, so they count for the tier list. Uh, let's see. These ones have like triple S shinies with no argument. Seriously, this is insane. Like, oh my god, these ones go right here. The S tier is for the shinies that I would like to be able to catch in the next mainline or side games or like spin-offs. It just feels wrong that we can't get them outside of like events, Pokemon Go, or like something stupid like codes that the Pokemon Company or Game Freak sends to specific game stores, and they only sell like a limited amount. That's a stupid way to share shinies when the world goes to a crisis or like a craze, like what we went through the past few years with the Pokemon card craze. The scalpers and the scammers went crazy by taking all of the best products and all of the best hits from everything, and it was really hard to get sealed products that were not tampered with that time, seriously. But now we've got Mewtwo. I'm not going to count Megas because they are the same Pokemon. The shiny doesn't change, and it kind of just is just rearranged. The kind of like Mewtwo, only its purple tail or something, whatever this tail is or whatever else. The color purple changes to green, and you can see where it changes with the Megas. But it is a really nice shiny. I like green, so I'm going to put him in A. Mew is literally one of the most wanted shinies because I don't know if his shiny was released to previous games, but I do know that I believe you can get it in Pokemon Go, which unfortunately I'm not playing Pokemon Go. And even if I was, I think shiny mythicals and legendaries are exclusive to like big events like Pokemon Go Fest and something like that. And I don't really travel that much. Uh, and unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to get the shiny Mew until they let us get one, or they bring out an event that's worldwide. So this one is so nice, but I have to put him A because it's really nice. It's kind of funny that the Galarian birds are in A together with Mewtwo and Mew, but the Kanto birds, the OGs, are in lower tiers. Oh, and if you hear like a dog making sounds, that's my dog. She's scared because right now it is raining while I'm recording. She's kind of like hiding around my room. Alright, back to the video. We've got the Raikou, which is a pretty nice shiny and one which I dread the most because many shiny hunters have failed this shiny by not paying attention, or like the shiny escaped them in the most crucial moments in their careers and they are reclaiming it, and don't worry about that. But I am not going to miss this chance to get it. I refuse. You can mark my words right now, I am not going to miss a shiny legendary ever. But right now, this shiny, it's kind of like a B. Same with Entei. They just go like darker and like the plates on their faces, like these ones that I'm pointing with my mouse, just go grayish dark. But Suicune, this one is really good. I don't think it goes like in A because only its main changes color, so I'm going to put Suicune in top B. Almost A. If Suicune's body changed to like a different blue, then it would have been even better. Lugia, this is an easy A. Ho-Oh, same. Celebi, this is like the same situation with Mew. The only like real way to get a shiny Celebi, as far as I remember, is to actually use like an older game with an older console, and you have a 1 in 8,192 chance to get this shiny, which, oh god, I ain't doing that. Any games that are 1 in 8,192, I am not shiny hunting in those because I care about my time and sanity, seriously. The regular hunts that are right now with modern odds, with the 1 in 4,096 in like BDSP, those are already messing with my brain, seriously, because I am shiny hunting right now for one, and I am literally scared to miss it. But enough with that, I'll tell you more when we get to the legendary. Celebi, easy A tier, maybe S. I'll have to check later. Regirock is so cool. This is literally the chocolate meme from SpongeBob. Regice, it's in the same tier with Articuno. Sorry, buddy. Registeel goes right here. Latias, A tier for A for our Latias. Latios, let's put the twins together. Kyogre, straight to A. Let's see. Groudon, A. Rayquaza, A. I'm not counting these forms, the primal forms of Kyogre and Groudon and Mega Rayquaza, because again, these are like temporary forms, not like permanent forms like the Galarian birds are. So I'm not rating them right now. Jirachi, it's a B. Only the ribbons on Jirachi's head changes. Deoxys, this one is a really nice shiny. And I'm just going to go with the base form Deoxys because the others have the same shiny, they just have other designs. But just know that if I was doing like all the forms in this tier list, all the Deoxys forms would be in the same tier. Now we've got Yuxi, Mesprit, and Azelf, which, to be honest, I am a Gen 4 fan. I really like them, but unfortunately, the only way I can get the Lake Spirits shinies is in BDSP right now. And I don't think I'm going for Mesprit because Mesprit is a wandering encounter, and for that, I have to do like a lot of work to just manage to get one encounter with the Mesprit, and I ain't doing that. I'm going to shiny hunt for Yuxi and Azelf. I'm going to make shorts about them, but until I get like the DLC for Sword and Shield, I ain't touching Mesprit or Cresselia. Seriously, those two shinies will stay like that until I get the shiny, I mean the DLC for Sword and Shield, but yeah, for now they go right here because despite them being from my favorite generation, I I don't really like that uh, their bodies just go a little bit like golden. It kind of looks odd and pretty much lazy. Maybe if their gems changed colors too, maybe they would be like a B, but right now they are going in C. Dialga, this one It's really cool. It's going right here in A. I'm not counting Origin Form, Dialga, and Palkia because, again, they are the same shiny, just used differently. But right now, we've got the shiny that right now it is making me nervous to miss it, Palkia, because in BDSP, it is really hard to know if you got a shiny Palkia or not. Because I don't know what they were doing when they gave Palkia the colors it has, but every time I see Palkia pop up during the cutscene, I think I got the shiny when I didn't. And I literally hate that. Seriously. Whoever made this decision, I hope you step on so many Legos that you're going to need the socks made out of like steel to protect your toes. Because that's what you deserve for giving us the terrible games that are BDSP and the terrible shiny methods that work really bad. But other than that, shiny Palkia is kind of a bad shiny. Like, I don't think it's like D, I think it's a C. So it's going right here. Hitran, I think it's also C. Regigigas, this is a B because at least the yellow circles and head go to purple. It's nice. Giratina is literally my favorite legendary of all time. I have a video about me getting this legendary at I think the beginning of this year. I'm going to link the video with Shiny Giratina and Shiny Palkia in the description down below, so check them out. But the Shiny Giratina is going right here in A. Cresselia, this is a nice shiny. Seriously, but again, I am going to hunt for this when I get the DLC for Sword and Shield, and I'm not using the soft reset method for it in BDSP because just like Mesprit, Cresselia is a wandering Pokemon and it's so bad. But its shiny is really cool, so it's going right here. Manaphy, wait, no, this is Fionn. Sorry. Fionn, the biggest change is like the gem and it goes to a lighter blue, but it's kind of bad, so it's going right here in C. Manaphy is kind of in the same, so it's going right here, but you can guarantee it because Pokemon last year released 5 shiny gifts for completing the Pokedexes for like the Pokedex is for Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, BDSP, Sword and Shield with all of its DLC, Scarlet and Violet with all of its DLC too, and Legends Arceus. I have a video about me completing one of those Pokedexes and getting my gift of Shiny Legendary. I'll also link that in the description of the video. Go and check that one out too. We've got Shiny Darkrai, which unfortunately I missed this one. I don't have the chance to shiny hunt it in BDSP because I was too late. But next time Shiny Darkrai is available in like a mainline or a spin-off game on the Switch or Switch 2, I am going to hunt for this one and I'm not going to miss it. So it's going right here. I kind of like it, so it goes right here. Shaman is in the same boat with Darkrai because I missed this shiny gift. Seriously, I don't know what they were thinking with the BDSP and the weird ways they did the shinies for legendaries, like the methods to get them. Because shiny Arceus, you can get it right now. You just have to have a save file in Legends Arceus that shows that you've played to the game, and you can shiny hunt Arceus. So really fast. You just have to save before you fully go up the stairs and go encounter it, and then you can stop to reset for shiny Arceus. But they didn't do that. They put uh, deadlines for Darkrai and Shaman while leaving Arceus. Like and always go for it encounter even to this day. What is going on? What were they thinking when they were making the BDSP games? Seriously. But Shami is going right here. Arceus is going in A right here. Victini, this is a really nice shiny, but it is a shiny that was never released. Seriously, and I think the only way to get them again is in Pokemon Go, but I'm not playing Pokemon Go anymore, so yeah, it's going to stay like this until they give us a way to get it. But right now, Victini is kind of a nice Pokemon, and I really like the shine, so it goes going right here in A. Cobalion, it's kind of a good one. I'm going to put him in B. Torakion is a really solid shiny. It's going right here in A. Virizion, I like this shiny because it is a grass type. It has spring colors. It is so nice. It is going right here in A. And now the genies. Oh god. These shinies are so bad that even their like animal forms don't save them. Like the only one that saves them is Thunderous, but right now I'm just going to count the human or incarnate forms of the genies, so this one's going right here in D because they're kind of bad. Sorry, genies, I'm going to shiny hunt for you, but don't get this personal, okay? Reshiram, I like this because it is one of those shiny that doesn't change a lot, but it changes just the right amount because like the necklace and the rings around the Reshiram's tail go to like this yellow golden change, and it's so good. Seriously, it's going right here. Unfortunately, I can't say the same about Zekrom. Seriously, Zekrom's shiny is so like boring. They could have made this shiny so much better, like making Reshiram black instead of white with golden rings, and Zekrom making him fully black because they do change eye colors. You can't see them right now, but Reshiram has red eyes. Usually, Reshiram has blue eyes, and Zekrom usually has red eyes, while in shiny Zekrom has blue eyes, which they could have went with so much crazier shinies for these two legendaries because they aren't even like random legendaries like the genies or like Keldeo or the Swords of Justice. They are literally the box art legendaries. And if you ask me, you have to give the box art legendaries crazy shinies. Some shinies that make sense, not small shinies that barely change, like in the case of Palkia. Seriously. But out of that, Zekrom is going right here in C. Sorry, Zekrom. Kyurem. The biggest change is the yellow like spike or thing between. I mean, on Kyurem's head goes from yellow to pink, and it's kind of cool. But it's kind of in the same boat with Zekrom. They're going right here. Uh, Keldeo, he changes a lot, and I think I kind of like, but it goes right here in B. Meloetta is one of the shinies that you can get by completing one of the Pokédexes I said earlier. I think it is the Pokédexes from Sword and Shield Enter DLC, but that's going to take you a while because you also have to catch or solve some puzzles and trade evolutions, and you can actually shiny hunt uh, the two Regis, Regieleki and Regidrago in those games. So you are going to have to wait to complete that until you get the Regis, because if you catch those legendaries for the shiny legendary gift, then you won't be able to hunt for them because you've already caught them. So you'll have to make another account, play to the games, pay for another DLC or DLCs because I think you can only hunt for one Reggie per game, and once you catch the Reggie, you can't use that place again. So you have to pay for both games and both of their DLCs. But that's going to be a problem for future me and for my wallet and for yours if you decide that. But not now. Meloetta, this one is a really cool one. I think it's going right here in B. Genesect. I don't think Shiny Genesect was released outside of Pokemon Go, which I really hate. This is such a cool Pokemon. It's going right here in A. Uh, Xerneas, it's going right here in A. Yveltal, same in A. Zygarde, I'm only using the 50% Zygarde because this is the one that you're going to have the most, and it's really cool. Seriously, when I'm thinking of box art legendary shinies, I think of these shinies because they change a lot and it makes sense for them, seriously. Now we've got Diancie, which changes a lot and I like it. So it's going right here. Hoopa is another one. Volcania is a really cool shiny, and you can actually get Volcania as a shiny gift if you complete the Legends ZA Pokédexes for the base game and the DLC. And it's just so cool, so it's going right here. And I'm not going to put my shiny Volcanion in Legends EA because if I do that, I won't be able to get this Volcanion outside of it and to take it to different games. So if they have like better texture or graphics for them, so yeah, unfortunately, this one stays right here. All right, now we've got the Tapus. They have similar shinies, but it really fits them. So I'm going to put them in A because I really like them. Cosmog, it's going right here in D. Cosmoem is a little bit better. So Galeo, straight to A. Lunala, straight to A. I'm not going to count the Ultra Beasts because to me the Ultra Beasts are like the paradoxes of Pokemons from Area 0 in Scarlet and Violet. They are like legendary, they have legendary stats, but in their games, in like Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, I believe you can hunt for multiple uh, shinies of this, like you can in Scarlet and Violet. Maybe not to the same degree, but it is similar, so I can't count them as legendaries. They have legendary stats, but I don't think they are legendary. Alright, we are jumping to Necrozma, and I'm doing just a base Necrozma. I'm not doing Lion Necrozma, Bad Necrozma, or Full Power Necrozma because these are just the same shiny, just different works. Except for Ultra Necrozma because this is a lighter blue, but it all starts from the base, so I'm going to get the base and I'm putting Necrozma right here in A. Magirna, it's kind of a decent shine. It's going in C. Marshadow, you can only see Marshadow's shiny when he does his cry. And I can't remember exactly what changes at the shiny, so it's going right here. Seriously, they could have made this shiny really cool by changing his body from black to white. It would have been so cool because Marshadow in like regular colors looks like an evil spirit. But if they did like the opposite with the shiny, like give Marshadow a white shiny, then it would have been like a good spirit that's trying to protect you. That would have been so much better. Zeraora, this is a really nice shiny. It's going right here in the A. Melton, this is another shiny that you can get as a gift for completing Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, the Pokédexes in those games, but it's going to take a while, and you can also get the Melmetal as a shiny, but you have to play Pokemon Go, and do trades. Wait for like the box that gives you the Meltons. Be ready. Have enough Pokeballs to catch them. To get the candies that you need to evolve Melton into Melmetal, and just hope that one of those Melmetals is shiny. And that's going to take a while, which means I have to play Pokemon Go, but I think I'm only going to play Pokemon Go just to get Melmetal. After that, I'm out, and I don't know when I'm going to go back to that game. But these two are kind of cool. I'm going to put them in B. So they're going right here. And I'm not counting Gigantamaxes again because you can barely see their shinies. Dacian, this is such a good shiny. I'm so sad that I can only get them in like Pokemon Go during those special events. It's really sad because I believe they did the same thing they did with the Koraidon and Miraidon's shiny. They released codes for them and not to do like a worldwide giveaway. It's just so sad. It's really sad. But both of the dogs go right here in A. Necro, no, Eternatus. It's another shiny, really cool one. It's going right here in A. Kapfu is a decent shiny. Same with Urshifu. Seriously, it's kind of like just a decent shiny. Zarude, it's kind of nice, and I don't know why the special Zarude with the scarf around his neck is here because they have the same shiny. It's really weird, this theories. Whoever made this just added the random forms of like Pokemons that you can't actually catch. I mean, why are the Gigantamaxes Urshifu right here? Seriously, I don't even know what changes that TAM. But this is another decent shiny. Regieleki, this is kind of like a cool, sneaky shiny. It's going right here. And it's the same thing with Regidrago. It's going right here. Glastrier, it's kind of a bad shiny. Sorry. I just wish they literally go crazier with the shinies for like ice types. Like, look, there are two legendary ice types right here, and their shinies are really bad, and they are in the worst tier right now in D because their shinies are so bad. They could have went with like a darker blue because there is darker ice. The blue eyes, they could have went with such a cool color for them, but no, they literally went with the worst shinies for both of them. Spectre, this is a really nice shiny. I'm going with A for Spectre. Calyrex, it's just a decent shiny. Enamorous, it's going. I like this one better than the original genies, so it's going in A. Wochian, it's kind of a good shiny. Champao, this is an easy A tier shiny. Tinglu, it's kind of like Wochian. Champao, I mean Chiyu goes in A with Champao. Koraidon and Miraidon, again, if the Pokemon Company didn't go with the mystery or like the shiny codes for these shinies, it would have been so much better. But no, they went with that code, which I don't even know what they are gaining from that. I don't know. Because the timing was so bad for them to release this because the whole world was going to a madness with the Pokemon cards, and this just fueled that craze even more, and it's just so bad. The shinies for Walking Wake and Iron Leaves are kind of cool. I prefer the past paradoxes because they have cooler shinies, while the future paradoxes just have the same shiny. The exception being Miraidon. Miraidon shiny is white rather than chrome like the others. And I think that's why I like the past better, because you have a better variety of shinies, while in the future paradoxes, it's just Chrome and it's boring. Seriously, what the heck? We are talking about the future. It won't always be Chrome. It can have crazy colors. Like paint, it changes colors with a button or just thinking about it. That type of craziness. But no, they literally went with all of them being Chrome. Alright, enough with that. A for Walking Wake, and unfortunately a B for uh, Iron Leaves. Okie dokie, I kind of like this one. It's going in A. Monkey Dory, not that much. It's going right here in C, the decent one. Pheasantipity goes right here too. Ogre Pawn, it's a good shiny. It's going in B. Gouging Fire goes in A. Raging Bolt right here in A. Iron Boulder goes right here in B. Iron Crown, same right here. Wait, it's... Alright, now we've got Terrapagos, and I'm doing just the cute Terrapagos. I'm not doing this one because the shiny is better, and you can see it better right here. It's going right here in A. And Petrorant, it's going right here in B. Now I have to think which shinies I'm going to put in the S tier, because I can only pick one shiny legendary, maybe two, from each generation. So this is going to take me a while.
Several days later.
Alright, I've done my final decision. This is the S tier. We've got shiny Mewtwo, shiny Ho, shiny Rayquaza, shiny Dialga, shiny Giratina, shiny Reshiram, shiny Zygarde, shiny Solgaleo, shiny Zacian, and shiny Zamazenta, shiny Koraidon, and shiny Chien-Pao, because these are literally my favorite legendaries from all of the generations. Don't get me wrong, there are other legendaries in the A which I wish I could have put in the S tier, but I couldn't because of my rule that I can only pick one or two from each generation. And yeah, this is it. If you have a different tier list or something like that about your favorite shiny legendaries, please let me know in the comment section down below. And this is all for today's video. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.